Black Light here once again. So we have established the fact that our sisters, you know, our mothers, our wives, in uh, ancient history came and raised us up, you know, the black man up. Like in the Shrine of the Black Madonna, it's that woman that, you know, is our nourishment. She's, a black woman is actually literally Mother Nature. You seen that commercial say it's not nice to fool Mother Nature. Bad things happen. But that's what had happened to us, to our woman. She's been tricked and fooled, you know, through a long process. It just, you know, they just couldn't do it. It took a long time to do this. Long before we came over here. It started over there before Cleopatra. Because, you know, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony, you know, and she was mixed, of mixed blood, but she still was black. If you got one drop of black blood in you, you could be light, almost white. But if you got that black blood in you, man, it's a movie out with Clark Gable, Sidney Poitier. I forgot the name of that movie now, but it's one of them old school movies. When Clark Gable was an old man, but he was messing with that Adams, not the Adams family, but the Monsters. The Monsters. Remember the Monsters used to come on? And the Monster's wife, I don't forgot her name, man. But anyway, they got a movie out. She was black. I kind of think she black anyway, the way she looked. I don't think she was pretending or acting too much. She got some black blood in her. And but she didn't know it. And but when, anyway, I don't want to get too much into that right now, because y'all just watch that movie. See if you can find it. If you ever see a movie, an old school movie, probably be on Turner Classic Movies. Because they be showing a whole lot of movies about blacks that look almost white, you know, Caucasian. So the slave master knew that if he can get this black queen, capture our black queen, because in chess, this black queen, she bad, man. She can move all over the board. This king, he can't do too much but move one space at a time. But she can move at angles. She can move straight up and down. Only thing she can't do is jump over like the knight. But he got her captured, man. We had a handicap. Now we've been mistreating our woman, not knowing how precious she was. So that's why, you know, Elijah, you know, that's why he said our woman is like our crop, you know, or like our field. We got to cultivate her, you know. But how could we do that if we wasn't cultivated? The man, you know. So that's why the coming of Master Farah Muhammad was necessary. And he dropped knowledge on us in a way, you know, it's genius. It's beyond genius. It's godly, the way he did it. And the same with Minister Farrakhan. His wife pulled his coat, from what I know, to the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And Mr. Farrakhan, his assignment is to continue the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Of course, he's gonna do it his way because he's in a generation younger than the messenger was, and he know the talk of his generation, you know. And he got sons, you know, so you know his legacy is gonna be through his children, you know. But his job ain't to build what continue building from what Elijah did. It's the FOI's and the MGT's job to do that. Mr. Farrakhan is just a reminder of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He's still his national representative. It's the brothers and sisters in the nation now that's trying to lift up Minister Farrakhan to almost to the level of Elijah. But Elijah didn't intend for that. He intended for the whole nation. So that's why I'm not in their camp. You know, I'm on the outside. Even though I'm an FOI, I was in their camp. Then I got with John Muhammad. I was in his camp. And now I'm just outside. When I was with John Muhammad, I was studying to be a minister, you know. But it was a lot of static in that. And a lot of brothers, you know, they didn't want me to, you know, it was always, you know, a lot of static around you. Elijah said that you should stay there, you know. But a brother like me, you know, sometimes you just got to get it direct from the universe, man. You know, because there'll be a lot of static sometimes in them joints. But everybody ain't like me. They can't get it like that. Because I had an edge on them because all my life I've been orientated, even when I was a little, orientated into the word of the nation of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Because, like I say, my mother was going there when I was in her stomach. So I was orientated while I was in her stomach. Just like Jesus was orientated when he was in Mary's stomach, you know, because she was being orientated by her family, you know. So, you know, that was coming from on high, you know, from vibrations on high. So, you know, I just stepped around it and was blessed to live these seven decades so I can decipher this whole thing, you know, like a black light, bring out that which will strengthen my people as a whole, you know, because I don't have to take sides, you know, and be influenced by Mr. Farrakhan or by John Muhammad, but I was just getting knowledge from them, you know. The only one influence, if really you want to get down to it, was even before the messenger, and that was Master Farad Muhammad. You know, he the one that I really want to focus on, but it's so little information, you know, about him. But it's enough for me. That's all I need. You know, it's enough that got to me, and that's all I need to know that he was the deepest of them all. But the brothers don't like him because he was so light-skinned. He was so white-looking. You know, the brothers back then, though, that's how he had to get to him, because they weren't listening to no black man. They was brainwashed by the Caucasian. But now the brothers in modern time, they hate the Caucasians so much that if you're too light, they don't like you. And plus, they was made to be like that, you know, dividing each other up in colors, you know, black, light skin, and if you're yellow, you're mellow, and if you're brown, stick around if you're black, jigaboos and all that kind of stuff, man. So we doing a whole lot of stuff to ourselves, man, you know, because we not thinking. We still into that emotional level. And Mr. Louis Farrakhan had a book out, and this book said, rise above emotions into the thinking of God, man. So quickly now, our woman is what we got to get back. And we're not going to do it, you know, the way we doing it. Some brothers, you know, they want to say the black woman is God before the black man. What? Hey, I'm not going to argue that because I don't know. Some brothers say that the black man was here first. You know, I'm not going to argue that because I don't know. But I do know this, that she's a very, very important for us not to go and get her back. Because she's what our children come through. And if she's conditioned by the enemy to condition our children to hate themselves and to love the enemy, then we stupid. The black men is stupid. So now only brothers that's mistreating their women, you know, us black men, we gonna have to put them in check, man. All the brothers that's misusing our women, you know, like them pimps. Now them pimps and them dope men, them pedophiles, and all them cats like that, it's something that you gotta study on them. Now the pimp game it's a mental, it used to be a mental game, you know. And they take pride in that they can control their women. They had control over women. A mental control. And sex was, and materialistical things was what they, well, the materialistical is the most thing that they use to control a woman. And then the sex was what they use to control the tricks. You know, all you sex fiends out there, you know. So it's a bunch of y'all too, man. I mean, I used to be one too. Ain't no sense to be lying about it. But I rose above emotions into the thinking of God. Now I truly know how valuable our women is, cause I had 5 girls, man. One of them got murdered. You know, she got stabbed 42 times by some dope, either a dope fiend or either a dope man, one of the two. And one day I'm gonna get into that. My women, you know, and my mother, you know, and that's gonna be my testimony that we gotta look out, bring our woman back. So that's gonna be in the next to be continued. Black Light out.